Hello Internet, it is me, the man, and welcome back to Hitman 3. So, for the 5th mission in the game, we are in Mendoza, Argentina. We gotta kill the guy that owns that big fancy house, and also that lady that's walking away. She's not outlined in red yet, because first, we gotta talk to Diana Burnwood, who actually appears as an NPC on the map, outlined in blue, because for the first time, we actually have a negative target, and that we're not allowed to kill Diana Burnwood. I mean, go figure, not being allowed to kill her. Alright, so we talk to her, that triggers a cutscene. Basically, she just says that she's on our side, and she will help us kill the targets. She's going to give us the invitation to the party. There we go. Yoink! Thanks, Diana. So we're going to need that to get in. But before we go down there, I would just like to point out, you can actually walk up to this guard post, and you can just walk in, and they will not notice you. And I thought that was hilarious. There's a remote control C4 on the table, but, you know, you'd get noticed if you picked that up. But anyway, I just thought that was kind of weird. Look at these idiots. Look at this. Look at her take a selfie right on the edge of the cliff. You know, people in real life have legitimately died for that. Can I push you? Oh, it would be nice if I could push you. Also, you can walk in front of the camera like back in Paris, and she gets all upset. That never gets old. Alright, so our guy is up there in the mansion, but these fine gentlemen in the fancy hats and pants will not let us through. Also, that's not a real QR code. It's designed only for the in-game camera. It doesn't actually work, and that made me really mad, because I spent like 3 minutes trying to get that to work on my actual phone. So in terms of Assassinations, this is probably my least favorite level in the game. I don't really like the predetermined ways you can kill the targets, but in terms of details, I love this level. Like right here, you can blend in here, and you can just talk to the wine lady, and she tells you all kinds of information about the target's patrol patterns. And you can totally just miss this if you're not paying attention. Alright, so speaking of Assassinations, I've already done most of the story missions. This one I have done, but it always says that I haven't. I don't know why. I've done it like twice. But I'm probably going to redo the tour because it's the most spectacular assassination on the map, and I think it'll be the most entertaining. So she's going to go on a tour of the winery, and we can kill her by wearing that guy's skin. Alright, so now we just follow him until he isolates himself, and we bonk him on the back of the head. Are you serious? The game crashed? Alright, so he's going to wander onto the railing here, and I don't want to kill him, so I'm not going to push him, but I discovered that actually, even though we're in broad daylight next to a crowd, if you choke him out here, and then drag him away, no one will notice. Alright, so this guy was Corvo Black. Apparently he's another famous assassin. Anyway, we're going to wear his skin, and now we can go and take the guided tour. Also, I'm going to pick up that crowbar. Never know when you need a crowbar. Oh, this guy's just throwing up. I don't remember poisoning anyone. I guess he's just doing that all on his own. Well, good thing his timing's a little bit off. Alright, so now we just gotta sign in at the visitor's desk. I'm gonna steal your tip, though, because you never know when that might come in handy. So do I give you my thing, or what? There we go. Okay, I had to walk and come back.
I'm on the tour.
Okay, so now we get to go down to where the tour is. There they are. Hello, how's it going?
You too. I'll track him down.
Alright, so this part's actually pretty annoying, but the guy that's supposed to give us the tour won't show up. So we gotta hop over this fence and go find him in the vineyard full of people. So there he is, and he's complaining about the crop harvest or something. So we gotta figure out a way to get him to leave the vineyard. Alright, so in order to convince him to leave the vineyard, we gotta steal this guy's ratty clothes. We gotta go cut 3 grapes off the vine. Because it's a fetch quest. So first we have to sneak into the shed in order to get the grape cutting knife thing. There's 2 of them. Never know when they might come in handy. Then we have to navigate this maze of people that will immediately recognize that we are not one of their fellow grape pickers, while still picking 3 of these grape bunches. Alright, that's 3 grapes. Now we bring them back to the guy so he can do a taste test. Here's your grapes, mustache man. Alright, so he loves the grapes, and then now he's willing to go give the tour. So now we just have to get back into our previous disguise. Oh, that guy dropped a key. That could come in handy. And leave the vineyard before we get spotted. I think you can just hop over. Yeah, you can hop over anywhere. And now we just gotta beat the guy back to the tour group. It's such a weird part of the level that doesn't really go with anything else. Alright, so now we finally get to go on the tour of the wine factory. What will you do? Will you take the red woman or the blue woman? Alright, so this is where we get to ask the million-dollar question and inquire on a closer look at the grinder. My fine mustachio friend, how exactly does this grinding contraption operate? Alright, so this is where Diana's going to help us out. She's going to be a total bro, and she's going to distract the guy for us, which gives us a perfect opportunity for a little demonstration! There she goes. Lovely. That's going to contaminate the batch. But anyway, moving swiftly right along. Alright, so that was definitely the coolest kill in the game. And now we get introduced to our second target, that guy. Alright, so he's going to take Diana and they're going to go to a super secret meeting. And now we have to figure out a way to infiltrate that. And we can do that by pretending to be the sommelier and bring the bottle of wine into the room. So in order to get in there to the bottle of wine, they have said that the glass is bulletproof and there's cameras everywhere and lasers and probably sharks or something. Anyway, you have to go to the security room and shut it all down. So that's what we're going to do now. And we don't even really have to change our costumes to do this. Alright, so all we have to do is come up here and throw a wrench. And one of the security guys will be very intrigued as to what that is. So we just take him out right next to a body dumping bin and steal his clothes. Alright, so now that we are a security guard, neither of the other two guys will notice that we are a whole different person. And first, we can disable the cameras. Just gotta wait for that guy to move, and now no one should notice me do this. There we go, perfect. Alright, cameras are down, and the only other thing we have to do is come over here, use the terminal, and all we gotta do today is open the security doors. Nothing too fancy. So that opened right there. Oh, those two guys are still talking. I didn't even realize that. Anyway, we only have 1 minute to get back down there. Alright, so now we just gotta slip in, and there we go. So we wait for those two guys to stop talking, and then he's gonna walk over, and these two guys are gonna start talking, and they're gonna talk for about 2 minutes, and then we just gotta take them out. Alright, so those two are finally done talking about wine, and now I can neutralize them. So I brought this tranquilizer gun specifically for this part of the level, because you only do get 2 shots, and that's all I should really need. Let's just, bloop, there we go. Got both of them. Are you gonna fall into the pit? Good, he didn't fall into the pit. So now we just need to drag the bodies behind the counters, and no one should be able to notice that now. There is no good place to hide these. And you, I'm going to need your disguise. What? Do you even have a disguise? A waiter. I don't think I've ever dressed as one of you before. Nope, apparently I had. Anyway, whatever. Now we can be the wine expert guy. Also, I don't need the gun, so I can just drop it. I was kind of hoping it would drop down the hole. Now, we can get past the lasers. This is one of the easiest codes in the game. It's a vintage year, and then also if you listen to the guards talk, they say it's the year that World War II ended, and then they say if you don't know what that is, then you should be ashamed. And I happen to know that is 1945. There we go. And now we can pick up the wine. So what I'm curious about is, can I poison the wine with a syringe, perhaps? Okay, no, it would appear that I cannot. I am also not allowed to put the wine down, so I don't know how I would poison the bottle of wine. I thought maybe a lethal syringe would do it. Anyway, now we can talk to the head of security. Alright, so he's going to take us straight to the super secret meeting.
I'll pour it. Decant.
I love the fact that 47 corrects him. Alright, so here's the super secret meeting. And now we get to place the wine. And since we listened to it, we actually get to talk about the wine. Yeah, so I'm actually able to present the wine and just say a bunch of stuff about it. So you can see that that one seat at the end of the table is empty. If you don't kill the other lady first, she will be sitting there, and actually during the course of the meeting, they will shoot her in the back of the head for you.
But you brought this on yourself. Mr. Cortazar?
And just completely nullify having to assassinate her. So I wanted to do it myself, but that is also totally a strategy you can do. Alright, so basically they all turn on Diana, and then this happens. Hate to see it. Diana doesn't deserve that. Anyway, now they're gonna take her away, and we gotta go rescue her. Alright, so she walks away, and now we have 10 minutes to go rescue her. So he's going to stay down here and monologue. So we're going to run... Actually, hang on. First of all, I'm going to take the fancy wine back. Thank you. I'll enjoy the rest of that myself. Now we can go through this door that I opened a while ago. And I don't think... Yeah, we can just sneak up on this guy right here. No one else will notice. And, oh, come on! Alright, so this time we're just gonna take that guy out right there. Before that guy has a chance to turn around. We should have just enough time to dump him and take his clothes. Alright, so there goes Diana. And all of those guards will recognize me. But... oh, okay, that didn't get him to come down. It's really hard to get these guards to come down the stairs. Alright, so we managed to get the first guy to come down the stairs. Now we just... surprise! Now he's the hardest. The other two are pretty easy. Hey Diana, how's it going? My name's Agent 47 and I'm here to rescue you. And no, I'm not too short to be an assassin. Anyway, these two guys, we can just sneak up behind. They never see it coming. And that guy too. And there we go. The floor is secure. I'm gonna yoink your gun and drag you. Actually, we can just leave you out here because no one will notice. Alright, so now we just talk to Diana and she delivers us what the plan for dealing with the target is. Alright, so he's coming up and she's gonna pretend like nothing's happened and we're just gonna sit down and wait for them to come in. Alright, so the problem is that he comes in with guards and we're just kind of expected to stand up and start blasting. But we can't do that if we don't want to kill any non-targets. Alright, so that was the signal, and now we don't have a lot of time to pull out our bottles of wine and start doing that. Come on, before he gets it. Oh, he got one shot off. Okay, but it's a silenced pistol, so no one's gonna notice. Alright, so now we get to, finish him. And it's such an epic kill that they had to just completely hide it behind 47's back. So there you go. He's very dead now. And that's it.
Well done, 47.
Thank you. Alright, so she's going to go to the dance floor, and we can go meet her once we've hidden all the corpses. Now, we need to disguise ourselves appropriately for the dance floor, and conveniently, my signature suit is just here for some reason. So now we can look extra fine. Also, I love the fact that they remixed the game's theme into a tango, and that's what's playing in the background right now. It's just fantastic. Alright, so we can basically just walk right out of here and no one's really gonna notice. Alright, and we're completely out of dodge, so now we just gotta get to the dance floor. Alright, so there's Diana, and we just get to dance on off into the sunset. And yeah, this is pretty awesome, having them actually dance like this. This is what everyone wanted. Alright, so that's the end of the level. Let's see, I don't think I really unlocked anything new. Oh, okay, I opened a door. That was it. Alright. Woo! Don't think I'll be leveling up anytime soon. Yep, nope. Yep, so that was it. I actually find that level really difficult to do anything on, but it has a cool layout, and I do like the Diana mechanic, so that is definitely a pretty cool level. Not one of my favorites, but it is still pretty cool. Anyway, next episode we will be doing the final level in the game, and that level's a bit different than all the others. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, maybe consider subscribing, because that would really help me out. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again on the next one real soon. Goodbye!